Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. Anthony Fantano here. Anthony Fantano here. Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. Music nerd. Music nerd.
Anthony Fantano is a music critic and online personality who runs the YouTube channel Needledrop. And due to the fact that Fantano has been making music reviewing content since his channel started back in 2009 and has amassed a ridiculous over 860 million views across that time span, Anthony's considered to be an authority on whether an album is considered to be good or not. And regardless about how you feel about him as a person, his opinions on music are just that, opinions. Many take what he has to say with extreme seriousness, and this unfortunate perception of him is what led us to the situation I'm talking about today. Destroy Lonely is a rapper from Atlanta, Georgia who makes punk rap, or a style very similar to fellow artist Playboi Carti. Side note, I'm gonna be completely honest, I didn't really know who this was, nor do I listen to this type of rap. It really just isn't my thing, but if you like it, then that's cool. But anyway, going back to the story, Destroy Lonely is considered to be an up-and-coming artist in today's rap scene. And like with anything new, ideas, sounds, artists in general, it tends to get pushed back by rap fans who came before. And the reason Destroy Lonely is relevant in today's story is because his recent album No Stylist was reviewed by one Anthony Fantano. And let's just say Anthony doesn't really seem to like this new wave of rap. To say Anthony didn't like this album would be an understatement.
Destroy Lonely starts incorporating some guitar samples, but the problem much of the time is that whatever these guitar chunks or loops are that are being thrown into these beats, they sound like they were recorded on a fucking potato. And yeah, the record ends about as boring and as passionless and as pointless as it begins.
As it seems he must have not been a fan of Mr. Lonely's music in general, as he absolutely crapped on the album, giving it a horrendous score of 1 out of 10. This obviously shocked and upset many of Destroy Lonely's fans, who took to the comments section and social media to voice their displeasure of Anthony's opinion, making it well known that the melon is now an old head. If this album was called To Pimp a Stylist, you give it a 10 out of 10. Anthony's just mad because he needs a stylist and Lonely doesn't. Bro makes wild takes to stay relevant. Nah, I don't know why you keep looking for Fantano's score. That man is an internet boomer with a horrible taste. Okay, Anthony, you can't give Lonely a 1 just because you don't like gothic churches and Asian girls.
If the backlash wasn't bad enough, fans of Destroy Lonely and fellow rapper Ken Carson, who also had his album reviewed by Anthony, in which the Needledrop host gave him a even worse 0 out of 10, and probably in some attempt to get some dirt on him, these mudslingers found gold in their eyes as they found a court proceeding for a divorce in which one of the parties of it was Anthony. Now, if this is true, it's not really my place to talk about it, because even though it is public court record, it's a scummy thing to do to drag up something private like this and put it onto social media all because someone didn't like your favorite rapper's album. Now, this is where my opinion comes into play. First off, if you were someone that participated in leaking this personal information, you're a piece of shit. Second off, get Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely's dick out of your mouth, because they're not gonna notice this virtuous act that you did for them, all because you disagreed with Anthony. It doesn't do you anything and it doesn't do them anything. You just make yourself look like a fucking clown. You need to remember that Anthony's one of many people who reviews music on the internet. If you don't like his opinion, go watch somebody else who actually likes Destroy Lonely or Ken Carson's album. Just because Anthony said he doesn't like it doesn't mean that's the say-all be-all, and that those albums are gonna suck, and that they're gonna be commercially panned because Anthony said so. It just doesn't work like that. Don't waste your time watching Anthony's content or his review if you're not gonna like it and you're gonna have this childish of a reaction. Plus, this weirdo behavior fighting all your favorite celebrities' battles on the internet has gotta stop. I get telling someone they're wrong on something or even throwing in a "you're dumb" in there is fine, but then there's this complete jump to what happened here. Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely won't see your grand efforts of dick riding, so please, for the rest of us on the internet, get a life, and most importantly, get off Anthony's dick. And to kind of wrap up, I just want to say, this isn't the fault of Ken Carson or Destroy Lonely at all. They can't really control what their fan base does, and I'm assuming that they didn't want this to happen in the first place, in order to get any idea that they were telling them to do this. When you have fans that are that crazy to ride for you and will do anything for you, they'll just do really crazy shit. And I would just assume that they don't condone this type of behavior. You can't control what your fans do, so it's not really their fault. I'm honestly wishing Anthony the best. You know, life is already hard as it is, but when you're a public figure, you have to like tenfold that, because there are people like this who will go out and do anything to embarrass you, make your life harder, to do whatever, all because you had a different opinion that didn't agree with theirs. It's really fucked up. But to anyone that watches this video and made it this far, drop a subscribe for your boy. I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great day. Peace out.
And I would like to say overall, I loved this project and I thought it was a great experience, and I really enjoyed it. I'm feeling a light 8.